Hey, Aymen, Tien. Hope you're doing well. So I don't know what's the best approach here. Do you need to see the source code of what I created before to kind of recreate in macros engine? Um, I also was still learning in the process, so it's kind of like the code's like all over the place. It's pretty messy, I think. So I'm actually rewriting the code again, but now using local API on Ubot. But I know it's kind of time consuming and takes a while. And I thought that might maybe you well to kind of build it faster in a sense. But what I like to do is probably maybe do it per project, but maybe per phase, just small pieces at a time. So that as more income comes in, I can then pay you for each phase kind of thing and kind of move it along, but also enable you to create features for a macros engine like the encryption and whatever else I might need in there as you build it out. And so it kind of enhances the capability of macros engine. So let me know what's the best approach, but I could kind of give you a little rundown right now. I'm kind of recreating the kind of like just basically the HTTP request right now, but the main one is actually here. Oh, let me just open up. Let me pause it. All right, so this is the tuner I've created. Now it's say quite extensive, but I want to keep it simple for now. Just kind of start with the simple stuff, build it out over time. It does run and everything, but kind of starts off with these IP address, the API key or the secret key, and then it launches off the browser. But we don't need the browser anymore with local API. The perturbations, it'll kind of do fixed steps, and these are the parameters that are in the Mad Hatter bot. And so we kind of put steps here. We go positive negative 1, or here up and down, positive negative 0.1. So it kind of tells how much it can go up and down, kind of thing. That's actually for phase 2, but for phase 1, it's just basically running through a list of settings and then back testing it based on the backtest range here would be 1 day, 2 day, 4 days. How far back do you want to backtest it? And it'll maximize by ROI. And then I think there's some other settings here, maximization option. Forgot what these were. But anyways, I think it's a little too. I don't want to go into too much detail into it right now because that'll probably like confuse you and me and all this other stuff. So I don't know if giving you this initial guess is what I want you to kind of start with for now, and then we'll kind of like build out the rest little by little over time. Okay. So just to look at that. And I think this is the process here. Basically, it sets up the table. Alright, so I have to go. It's all over the place. Yeah, so it kind of creates a table, and then it kind of basically loads up all the initial guesses, fills out the entire bot, backtests it, get a result, and then it kind of goes through all these, and these are all different initial guesses. Okay, that's already kind of programmed in, and then I have one that just does it randomly, and then it kind of starts to drive the results forward and back to get a result. I don't know. Let me see.